30 seconds.
Thank you.
Five seconds.
That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live stream audience there, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Live, Periscope TV, Alexa. Don't forget to check us out on all of your amazing devices. It's very simple. Just type in KMET 1490 AM on Facebook and or Twitter at KMET Radio and find all the great programming we have there as well. We got many people tuning in via the social media chat room. Big shout out to Maria, who says, good morning, everyone. Hope you all had a happy and safe American Thanksgiving yesterday. We've got Stephanie Reed over there saying, hello, happy editing and script writing and online shopping for Christmas gifts for this glorious, awesome day today. Lots of Black Friday deals, right? And many of them online, many of which you do not have to go in person, just to wait as in past years. So there you go. We got Rosalie saying happy Friday. Katya Wunderland says good morning. Whoops, sorry, there we go. Good morning, everyone. I wish all a good day. And Penelope Green saying good morning as well. As our social media chat room is alive and well, we got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there, alive and well as well. How's it faring in your side of town, Jesse?
Good morning. Honestly, no, you know what? I can't even complain because Mario will just beat me. It was cold this morning.
Not 20 degrees colder, right?
No, it was 40 degrees.
All right, so there you go. Of course, we're checking out the headlines. It's a little bit slow, being that, you know, here in the States, of course, people are trying to just enjoy the rest of their vacation if they have one. Of course, there are those that are currently unemployed, and that's a whole other question. Where do we go next? And then others are just like, what do I do for the next 90 days, right? How do we get through this? How do we get through this together? I think we've been talking about that pretty much all week long. And forward thinking. I want forward thinkers in the chat room. And if you are a forward thinker, I appreciate each and every one of you. I know some of you have been talking at length in the past couple of weeks about VR, which oddly enough, I can't wait to try out my new HTC Vive Gear or Vive Gear, whichever. I think it's Vive. It should be Vive. I think Vive stands for something, right? So there you go. I'll be broadcasting that at some point when I get that figured out. So tune in again. Follow me on all social media chat rooms there at Aaron Michael Sanchez right there. And if you have a VR headset, let me know what your connection is in order to connect with you, and or maybe you guys can connect with each other via the chat room. So there you go. A lot of you, of course, already are on VR. And one of which I do recommend in the coming days ahead. I know a lot of people are looking at certain giftware and certain gift items. I'm telling you right now, I did see something which a lot of people are having questions. Of course, PlayStation is the next best great big thing, right, Jesse?
Oh yeah, PlayStation, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series 1, X, 4, 5. To be honest, I really don't know what they named their Xbox.
But all the electronic games are pretty much almost like sold. Like if you go to Walmart or Target, they're pretty much gone, right? So I will say this, even headsets are actually gone. I think there was one left at a Walmart, and that was a Facebook Connect Oculus. But whatever you choose to buy and or do, again, I do recommend against getting the PlayStation VR headset, which is outdated. You'll notice that the new PS5 did not come out with the new headset. And honestly, there are not any games for the PlayStation currently that are worth speaking about. I just saw a broadcast on that because I thought, well, is that something that you should get? And the answer is, I think no. Unless you get a used one and or somebody that has had one, but you're basically playing old games. So it's just PlayStation, I guess, did not think that there was much happening there, but I think because the cost was so high, right? But yeah. I think with the Oculus and with the HTC Vive, which again, I do highly recommend, and I'll talk about that in the coming days. So if you are wondering and or thinking about it, I will say this. I get to show you firsthand, hopefully sometime today. So I will broadcast that. Again, make sure to follow me Aaron Michael Sanchez on all social media chat rooms and on Facebook. All right. And I think there's a meetup app too, which, by the way, you could conduct interviews on it as well. So I may even conduct some interviews with other VR like people. That'd be kind of cool. Let me know if you'd like that, and or I think that would be kind of cool, and or maybe you know somebody in that sphere, because it's a whole other world. And if nobody has seen any correct movies when it comes to VR, I would highly recommend what was it called? What was it called, Jesse?
Which one?
The Steven Spielberg one?
Ready Player One.
Thank you. Ready Player One. Go check that out if you haven't already. Because I think that's the future of gaming. We're not there yet, but wouldn't it be cool to have like a bodysuit on where you can actually feel certain like things happening, which I guess there's a haptic suit, which is like $399. I'm not going to get that because I think it's going to take a while for them to get to the next level, but you could evidently feel somebody else hugging you across like another area. Isn't that weird, Jesse?
That is a bit weird. I've seen some Kickstarters and some other companies trying to push out their haptic vests and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw one. I haven't discovered too much into it, but it was like a bodysuit, wet seal type, bodysuit. And I think that would be pretty cool. But I mean, again, I got questions. What if it fries me, like, does a little too much of electronic pulse? Or worse yet, what if everybody's shooting you? You're like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how real they get. I think it's just pressure sensitive, but I think it's a great idea at some point to get to that level. But so let me know if you're in social media chat room, if there's a game that you think that is really good, worth trying to download right away, whether it be free and or for pay. A lot of these games and or apps are about $29.99 at the most. I haven't seen anything more than that. That's kind of the going rate. So there you go. But I think it's good for the whole family to check out and be ahead of the curve rather than behind the curve. At some point, I would imagine the kind of headset I'm getting is going to be quite outdated, but I'm pretty sure the resale value is pretty good. Even if I like got it and said, okay, it's dumb in 20 days, right, Jesse? I'm pretty sure the resale value of these aren't going down anytime soon.
No, I'm pretty sure these devices will keep their value for at least a few years.
Yeah, because I mean, even the older ones, right? Even the older ones actually have done pretty good as well. So I think I'm good on that. I'm good on, as long as it doesn't break down on me, right? And manufacturer's warranty. There you go. So that's my recommendation on top values. What are you looking to buy this holiday season and or save your money on? I don't know. With, of course, a lot of people out of a job, unemployment numbers are significantly up. And the question is, in the coming days ahead, what's going to be closed? What's going to be open as well? Speaking of which, a lot of questions with coronavirus currently. What's going to happen? The LA officials are considering a stay-at-home order, but are they going to the full degree of what they've done in the past? So far, the answer is, I don't know. I think it's a day-by-day case, to be honest. I saw numbers significantly up just yesterday of coronavirus cases actually, or at least being tested upon, a huge number, which I thought everybody was going to basically just, be inside and or outdoors. Evidently not. A lot of people still getting tested. And it was a really bad high level once again. And that's just on Thanksgiving. So you got to wonder what's going to happen after, of course, people more than not probably threw caution to the wind and met. Do you remember the second surge, Jesse? I showed my mom. It was in July. And do you remember what was the precursor of the second surge? And you called it, by the way.
Did I? I say a lot of stuff, so I really don't know. What did I say?
Yeah, the July 4th, I think it was the holiday weekend. About 2 to 3 weeks after that, you saw the huge second surge. If you look at the graphs that they keep pulling out, it's usually in that way. So after a big holiday where everybody meets together, you're going to see, and that was technically, that's why they call it in some ways the third surge, right? Not the second surge, because that was the second surge. If you look at the graph, but it wasn't as high as it is now, right? So there's questions people got, and there you go. Okay, let's go to the chat room over there. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see. We've got all right, let's see. I'm pulling up a couple here. Mario says, Jesse, it's 40 here today. So it's warmer there in Canada. That's good to know. Algenia says, good morning. Mommy got the day off, enjoyed families, and auntie probably gained 10 pounds. right? How many pounds do you get to gain over the holiday season? How about you, Jesse?
I want to say I gained a pound or two. I didn't eat too much because I try not to overeat because then I'm gonna go into a really, really bad food coma.
Yeah.
So I'd rather sleep for an hour rather than 2 weeks. So I don't want to hibernate yet.
Here's my question for everybody, and I know because we got to work right every single day. But my question of the day is: what was your favorite food to eat and/or have as a leftover? Now, the other question is: which type of pie are you biggest on? Pumpkin pie, pecan pie, or apple pie? Which team pie do you? What? It's a question I got. Honestly, coconut cream pie is one of my all-time favorites, and/or banana cream pie. But if I got to go with the one of them, it's apple crumb pie and/or apple French pie. What about you, Jesse?
I tend to make an apple cherry pie because I tend to balance out the sweetness with the tart cherries.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Give us your recipe. I did not know you were like an apple cherry pie connoisseur.
I just replace half the apples with cherries and I just reduce the sugar by like half a cup. I'm not a big fan of super sweet pies. So my pies are a bit more like tart. And this way you serve it with some ice cream and it balances itself out.
That's actually sounds really good. Okay, what kind of like the black cherries, the regular, like what type of cherry do you use?
See, that's I've used a couple cherries and I'm still trying to find a cherry that I like, but I just tend to use the canned cherries. I just try and drizzle off as much of that red syrup stuff. But yeah, I don't know what kind of cherries they use in those cans. Do you?
I don't. I'm sure somebody does. But if you guys have good recipes, share them right now because evidently some are probably looking for some good recipes as well. Okay, it's time to take a break. When we come back, we got more right after these messages. Are there deals out there worth shopping for? Let us know. I'll bring up some deals that I see, and we'll talk about that next here on The Morning Show.
Maraschino cherries.
All right, Jesse, I'm going to open up with you. I got you on the actually, let me send you what I'm sending. That way you can see you on there. All right, Mr. Chef Jesse, hit it.
What?
You have to do like a, well, for today's special apple pie strudel, I have got a beautiful can recipe. It's called apple cherry pie in the can.
Yeah, Penelope said that they're maraschino cherries, which is actually good to know because I've used a few different types of cherries and it just turned out wrong.
I am Jesse Sanchez. Follow me at I am Chef Jesse Sanchez. I will figure out how much I will put in a special pie with some lemon strudel and coconut cream and 5 other things that you probably don't even want to hear. You're welcome. Goodbye. You know what, Jesse? The information you have without moving your lips is amazing. I just, I love that impersonation. You're good job.
I'm trying to remember her name.
I can't remember for the life of me. I know who you're talking about. I only know her voice, right?
Julia Child. I love her.
No, I think Julia Child. Wait, is that her? No. Yeah, it is Julia Child. Yeah, you're right.
I used to watch her all the time.
Yeah. And I saw a bit of a movie on her life. It was interesting. I think who was it that played her? Meryl Streep, I believe.
Ooh, okay.
Was it Meryl Streep? Not Meryl Streep. I always get Meryl Streep in the other one.
The other one, huh?
Well, her and God, what's her name?
30 seconds.
Yeah, it was Meryl Streep. I got it right. That's a good movie.
20 seconds. Okay, that's who I thought you were trying to sound like. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, I could do Mrs. Doubtfire. It's a beautiful day here. Jesse Sanchez, you need... Wait, I have to get the...
5 seconds, you need to get in character.
Yeah, I do. Takes me a while.
2 seconds.
That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Joining our live stream audience there, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope TV, and LinkedIn. Glad to have you with us. Whatever you're doing, do it well. We are looking at special deals. Do you have any special deals that you're thinking people should go out and get right now, at least online, right? Maybe not in person. I don't know. Are you doing the in-person shopping? A lot of people are not, actually. There's a lot of cool shopping deals that you could do so right now online. Walmart, for example, has some Friday savings that you could check out. Ninja Supra Kitchen System. You can normally get for $170 this weekend, or at least starting today, $96. That's the Ninja Supra Kitchen System BL780. Have you seen those, Jesse? Those things are pretty amazing.
No, I have not. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're the blender on steroids. I would bring it up, but not sure if I'm going to mess up the broadcast here. And then there's this Fitbit Inspire you can get normally for $100. It's on sale for $69. You can shop at Walmart. And then there's other things that you're probably like, yeah, I don't really want. For the people that love, wireless headphones, they got special deals on that, 50% off via Amazon and 50% off of JBL headphones. There are, of course, apps that you can get and you could download and see if you're paying the very least amount. But whatever you're doing, check it out. Shopping extraordinaire. If you got the extra money, I say hold off on spending it right away. But if you see a really good deal and it's like more than 50% off, I say, why not? Especially if you've been wondering, should you get it or not? Of course, the question of the day is, what is the best thing to buy right now? Maybe for a gift, especially if you're wanting to save a bit, and or for yourself. Maybe you want to treat yourself for a change, right? I know, Jesse, you and I keep talking about like certain things that'll make us happy. Is there anything that would make you happy?
Let's see. Other than the Oculus VR or some other type of VR, there is something that somebody sent me. Let's see. Joel Prevo. You know how he's always talking about Wise?
Yeah.
One of their cameras are actually on sale today for $20. So look into it. If you like it, buy it.
Do it. Yeah. Why is this? I mean, anything with the camera is like almost necessary nowadays, right?
Right.
Either for your safety and or even your indoor safety, right? Sometimes I say like you might as well have like one of those like indoor cameras just to see what's going on in your family, and just put it there and don't tell anybody. No, I'm just kidding. Well, so like I heard recently of one that was like in an abusive relationship. I'd be like, I would put a camera there just to see it and catch it on camera, and then you know what I mean? I don't know if that is admissible in court, but it's got to be admissible somewhere. Right. And then just have it like shown to everybody, be like, that's how much of a jerk you are. You know what I mean? But there's that. All right. And then there's this question of the day. What are you going to do if Biden never wins? Right. Is that even a question now? I don't know, Jesse. I feel like sometimes some people think it's not going to happen. I saw yesterday a lot of people are still against Trump not winning.
Yeah, there will always be that giant chunk that, I mean, he got a lot of votes. I mean, 70 plus million. And I think Biden got what, 78 million? So it's not like it was a giant landslide. I mean, 8 million is a lot, but I don't know. Just don't be angry.
Yeah, I'm so ready to move past that chapter and just focus on stimulus plan. Where's that at? Right. I'm going to Google that right now. Let's see what the stimulus plan is at. Because didn't they promise us, at least at the end of that, like, don't we need an update on that? Because that's kind of like running out pretty soon. So let's see. What's the latest on a second $1,200 stimulus check? This was of 3 days ago. Here's the answer for those of you wondering. Hopes for another large round of federal assistance for Americans hurt by the coronavirus pandemic are reviving, with President-elect Joe Biden calling on Congress to come together and pass a COVID relief package. With many pandemic aid programs running out of funding or set to expire in December, many laid-off workers, small businesses, and others face the prospects of more financial hardship without further government help. Although many analysts expect lawmakers to eventually set aside their partisan differences and pass another stimulus bill, the size and timing of a measure remain uncertain. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has signaled he backs another stimulus package, noting in a November 4th press conference that he would like an aid deal passed before year end. Even so, any package passed during the so-called lame duck session before the newly elected members of the Senate and the House take their seats in January, along with Mr. Biden, are likely to be far smaller than the more than $2 trillion sought by Democrats, according to Wall Street analysis. McConnell said it will likely repropose a plan he pushed in October. The McConnell plan was for $500 billion and included additional Paycheck Protection Plan funds. Are these people nuts? Like, we're in a worst case scenario situation than we were back in March when we figured out how to do a stimulus plan. But I think, what was it, April? And how long is it taking? Like, who is sitting on the bucks of money over there, driving their Escalades around, having protective services and the like? I'm sorry, Jesse, but I've got no words right now. And then there's this article, which is a little bit more recent. It's a day ago. COVID-19 relief, Biden's executive actions if a stimulus package doesn't pass soon. So according to this, I'm going to read up on this, come back with you. But seriously, there's stupid people running the country over there. There just is. Like, how hard is it to put everybody back into... What are they doing? I bet they're spending Thanksgiving with their loved ones. Okay, you know what? I'll give them that. But let's get back to work, people. Come on, Jesse and I are working. Can't you work? Seriously, Jesse. I think we need to hold our own stimulus plan vote here. What do you think? I don't know. Okay, we'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned. All right, we're on our commercial break. What would you guys need to see in the stimulus package that would help you and or the families that you currently know need help? And I say that as a very blanket question, knowing none of your situations, right, financially. I don't know who's out of a job, who's still working, who might be out of a job in the coming days ahead. There's a lot of industries starting to... I mean, the retail sector is hurting so terribly, right? Restaurant business hurting, the food industry. Shopping, not so much, right? Shopping actually has picked up. People are stocking up on supplies, right? So the shopping experience actually has... I looked at which sectors have profited during COVID, and shopping actually, like Walmart, Target, and all those, are not hurting right now. Because they're deemed as necessary to stay open, especially those with areas like where they have grocery items, right? So technically they're ahead of the game, right? But others are falling behind significantly. And even if you're the kind of person that says, well, we can't depend on government to fix our problems, I would say you're right. However, also, if government can't step in, then what do we do next? Why are they there to begin with, right? To keep us safe. I saw some news articles on, defunding police. Again, I go, that's the stupidest thing since sliced bread. You got to reinvest and then hire from within in the local community. Those, start wrapping those up, right? If you have too many hate crimes in certain areas, then start hiring, and incentivize those in the community to start applying for those type of jobs that are maybe like color, that are often oppressed, right? Don't you think that's a good idea, Jesse?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You have 30 seconds.
All right. But nobody's having those important conversations. Like, don't defund, keep putting, like, if your military is soft, you don't want to defund the military, right? Because you don't know where the outside threat's going to come from. Same thing with our people.
10 seconds.
So
And we're coming back.
thanks. That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live stream audience, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope TV, and of course, our special app, Alexa. If you're already got an Alexa hooked up, all you have to say is the name and then say, I'd like to listen to KMET 1490 AM. And it will pop up so that you can listen to us any room that your Alexa app is in. So there you go. So this story I just pulled up, it's and this is according to CNET.com. Here's what Biden could do as a stimulus if another bill doesn't pass. President-elect Joe Biden takes the oath of office on January 20th. We hope, right? Provided Trump doesn't say, whoa. I don't know if we're going to get to that point. But yeah, I wouldn't throw it past him right now, because at this point in our history, I've never seen this type of lowdown go on. I hate to say this, but I almost think Trump wants to create a diversionary tactic just to stay in office. Do you think I'm wrong or right? What do you think there, people? Let me know in your social media chat room. Am I too conspiracy theory for you? Is that just like, I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. It really doesn't. I don't see him completely saying, here's the keys to the kingdom right here and now, because I think I should still hold office. But I don't know. Maybe he'll rerun in 2024. I don't know. Because he's talked about that in the past. Okay, I'll just rerun. Okay, well then do that and give up, hope right now. Let people do what they got to do and start meeting with the new administration. But according to this, he'll begin his term with a collection of issues that he and his administration intend to quickly address through executive actions without Congress passing a law, ranging from clean energy to immigration reform. Now, if a coronavirus stimulus package doesn't go through before Biden's swearing in, he could go the same route in an attempt to immediately inject some money into the economy before stimulus negotiations would begin again. And there's some information there. But look, agree to disagree. Come on, people. How difficult is it? What else do they meet for? Like, what else are they meeting on? Seriously, the country is at an all-time low. I think we've gotten over what's news, what's fake news, what's real news, and people are suffering day in and day out. I saw food lines 50% up than what they were last year. Duh, right? A lot of people out of a job. They don't save for a rainy day because they already got through the rainy day called what? July, August, September, October, November, and now we're going into December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Oh my God, we got a whole year to plan for it, but we got to do it right here, right now. You can't wait to get there. If you got your own family operating expenses and you're trying to budget everything out and you're budgeting based on 3 people holding down a job, but now you're like, well, what do we all apply for DoorDash? Do we all apply for Grubhub? Because those jobs are alive and well, right? But of course, you got to have an operating vehicle that you can operate in, which, there's good deals on vehicles right now if you could find the money to be able to pay it off. But I see some trying to borrow money, and there's only so much borrowing being done because credit is starting to, well, are the banks kind of holding their position right now? Are they lending money? Who's giving money out? That's the question of the day. Are there certain industries profiting from it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Look at all the streaming devices. Every streaming device out there is profiting right now. I believe VR is going to profit significantly around the corner. Healthcare is obviously on its way up significantly. Now, do we have a shortage of doctors and or nurses? Yes. And do we need to start getting the supply up and running there as well? Absolutely. Their Zoom, web conferencing, stay-at-home procedures are innovating right now, different ways that we're going to probably move forward in the coming years ahead, right? More now than ever before. However long we have with coronavirus, we're going to start seeing industries say, oh, we figured out how to work virtually from now on, right? I know, Jesse, you and I figured this out a long time ago before coronavirus was even a thing. You are in one location in Beaumont, California. I was in Victorville, but now I'm back in Monterey Park, which is in the LA area, at a completely different areas. And then we we bring in people social media wise, through other means via Skype. Some want to do Zoom. I say I don't like Zoom because I don't like the quality, but there's other options, right? And we figured these things ahead of the game, but I'm glad we did, right? So the question of the day, of course, is your industry ready for it? And if not, what do they need to do financially to get there? Is government going to do it? I don't know. What's the theory out there? Let's go to social media chat room and see what people are saying there. Let's see. Angie Guzman says, I'm in Grand Prairie, Texas. All right. Awesome. Let's see. Okay. So people are still trying to say here, Trump. Okay. So there's no comments on this subject, but I, look, I got comments for days on this. I just say, look, whoever knows anybody in Congress, can we just get them to sit down and meet on this? They had a whole month in what was it, September, to meet on this, and then it got stonewalled. And then Trump's like, "Oh, let's do it after the election." Well, it's after the election. How many weeks do we want to go before we get to a final number and tally? Are we all on deadbeat central? Like, I feel like the deadbeats in the room. Do you know what I'm talking about, Jesse?
Maybe. Explain.
Well, they usually refer it to as deadbeat dad.
Okay.
Right. You got the deadbeat dad not paying their rightful amount of money because they're just spending in other ways on themselves, right? So you got a lot of deadbeat dads out there. And I would imagine, I know if you're a deadbeat dad, you'd take issue with this, but I don't really care. My point is this: if you're making the money and you can pay for your kids, right? That's the idea. I feel like government's kind of the deadbeat government right now, like they're just kind of like, let me put it off a little bit longer. For what? What are you spending time over there doing? Like, are you that deadbeat of a person to be? And I think if at least Trump and or Biden says they're acting like a deadbeat dad, I think somebody would take issue with that. Go, I am not, right? I think somebody just needs to talk to them the way they need to be talked to. You're deadbeat government. Don't be a deadbeat government. Let's figure it out, right? Don't tell me you don't have the funds and or the ability to make things move and or happen. Because boy, oh boy, when you want it for your own people, but you can get it done. But there you go. And I feel that, we're past Thanksgiving. Let's be thankful. Yay. Now let's push forward and say, what does government need to do? What do they need to make agreements on? And how do we work along with our other neighboring countries? Mexico, Canada, right?
Yep.
Canada's smart. They've done it for decades. And I get it. Some go, well, you have to raise taxes. I venture to say, for the time being, you don't necessarily need to, because there's been a stockpile of money just kind of sitting there, right? I know people don't want to admit to it, but agree to disagree. How many private companies have profited that could technically let go of some of their profits and say, hey, if we reinvest this into the American people, we can get through this together. And then you offer them some type of compensation in return for it as a government. Back in the day, there were all different types of things to do during World War I and World War II to get people back to work eventually, right? So it's not unheard of. It's not the first time the country has been in a tailspin, downward spiral. Is it? Has it? No. Right? World War II, the Depression, pandemics are nothing really new. They've happened before. How did we figure it out to begin with? Why can we not take some of our lessons from that, apply that to now and say, oh, okay, it's not that hard, people. It really isn't. But you have, I hate to say it, people that are in areas of supposed expertise, but they're too slow to take a vote. What do they say? Yay or nay? Yay, nay. I don't know what they say.
Yeah, yay or nay, I think.
Yeah, and they take an hour and a half to get a vote in. Come on, use an iPad or an electrical device, or just put a button at the top of every one of their desks, a green light and a red light. There you go. How difficult is that?
It's not rocket science.
It's analog, people. Analog. Just there's your vote. Boom, done. They take an hour and sometimes 2 or 3 hours to take a vote tally. Well, Joanne, did you vote? Oh, we're getting back to you. Okay, Joanne's not ready to cast her vote. Anybody else? It's stupid. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. Honestly, I would fire certain people if I'd be like, you're not productive. You're not productive. You're not productive. All you do is talk all day, and let's be productive. I know they don't sit in there all day, every day. They got other jobs as well. But my point is, if you've ever sat through one of those, you're like, I think these people are stupid. And I'm sorry, I'm calling some people out. Now, I know some Congress members. I do. Maybe I should make a couple calls and say, hey, I got some ideas for you. But there you go, whatever it is. You know, I've often thought, should I just run for like office of some sort? What do you think, Jesse? Do you think that'd be a good idea or a bad idea? But then I'd be one of those, right?
No, I think it all depends on if you have like some type of backer that wants you to do specific things. Then I would be like, uh-oh, can we trust Aaron?
I agree. Like, don't take money from private industry and or public, right? Run for yourself and then just say, look, I'm independent. I don't want anybody to tell me what to do. Because I'm that kind of person. I don't like anybody telling me what to do. At the end of the day, I really hate it, actually. I will listen to you. I will agree to disagree. And then I'll form my own opinion based on the people in general, right? And I think that's what you need more of rather than, well, I got to make my party happy, right? I got to make my party happy because they're so mad at me. Like, come on, do the right thing. Which I saw some New Jersey governor over there do the right thing. And boy, it was hard for him. You know who I'm talking about? Chris Christie. Chris Christie came out on ABC talking about, and he admitted to it. He's like, well, look, I voted for Trump both times, but I think he should just, for the people, just say, okay, I lost. And I said, you know what, Chris Christie, I may have disagreed with you in past years, but I agree with you to say to your other friends in office to say, we got to do the right thing for the people, right? Let's stop being a sore loser, move on, start fixing things here on the home front for people in whatever shape, fashion, and or form they're in. There you go. So Chris Christie, I actually applaud him on this one thing. Love him or hate him, which I have not been a big fan of his in past years, but I saw him say the hardest thing, and you could tell he was like, oh man, I know Jeff's gonna say something about me. But there you go. At least, and he said it. You got to do the right thing. And I'm like, somebody's watching the morning show. How long have we said that ever since March? Just do the right thing. Don't do the wrong thing. Well, that's subjective. Well, I think it's pretty subjective to say I won, even though my numbers are off, right? But whatever. Okay, people, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned. I think somebody's been watching the morning show a little because we've been. I think we come up with that line way back when. Just do the right thing,
right?
Oh man!
Message from Mr. Roger. I don't know.
Julie and Julia is the movie. Thank you, Isaac.
Julie and Julia.
Ah, Mrs. Doubtfire. Jesse, how have you been today? Have you been having a good day or have you not been?
I'm having a great day. I miss that movie. It's been so long.
Speak to me about your troubles, my dear.
Yeah, it's better not if we do that.
My
okay,
love.
how about this?
Love, look, focus on this. If you focus on being loving, being gentle, and being kind, you'll go very much further. Take it from me, Mrs. Doubtfire. And there you go. Doom. I got to work on it just a little, but it's hard to get.
I kind of got a leprechaun vibe going there, but it's okay.
You know what? It's closest thing. Watch, compared to the original, it's almost there. That's what I have to hear it, and then I got to see the whole movie, and then I'll get right into it. All right. Let's see. All right, Katya says, because today's Black Friday, there's a lot of traffic jam on the road. Everyone goes shopping. I just want to go home after a long, hard day at work. No shopping, only home to my husband, my dog, but I can't move forward in traffic. Why don't people buy online? And she's talking from Switzerland, by the way. So in Switzerland, it's a bit different there. Maria says, I bought two 50-inch Roku TVs for my sister and aunt, new for $200 each at a local store, a small family business. They brought it to my home and I paid via e-transfer. Support your local shops online. Rachel Carmona tuning in. Hello, Rachel, from the San Bernardino area. Good to see you.
We have 20 seconds.
Thank you. Maria says, I have family in Michigan who can't get help, so we can't wait till maybe Biden wins and the checks will be out. We send money, but with the exchange rate, each Canadian dollar is only worth 73 cents Americans. Kind of hard to send to everyone. Wow. That's the exchange rate. Yikes.
We have 5 seconds.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Joining our live stream audience there, where Jesse's actually pulling double duty over there. I like your comment there, Jesse. Can I share it about Congress?
Yeah, go ahead. I figure you started laughing because you read my comment. It's true. They take too long. A lot of them are just sleeping in their chair.
So Jesse came up with it. Congress should have shot callers with timers giving them like 30 minutes to vote or electric shock to the neck. That's terrible, Jesse. Your solution, seriously.
Hey, it gets moving.
Although that would be kind of funny. There you go. And you know, why not? I mean, they're not doing anything else. Let's see. Maria says this. I have family in Michigan who cannot get help, so we can't wait till maybe Biden wins and the checks will be out. We send money, but with the exchange rate, each Canadian dollar is only worth 73 cents Americans. Kind of hard to send to everyone. She then says, in Canada, we get tax rebates every month, plus 4 times a year on top of that to balance our high taxes we pay, because they do pay high taxes as well. And look, at the end of the day, at least they're helping their people, right? They're not holding on to the monies. That's kind of my point in saying that. But if you don't think government has money, then maybe they should stop the paychecks for some of the people up at top, right? But I don't see them stopping anytime soon. In fact, I think they're kind of they're going to keep going there. So there you go. If you missed my rant about Congress and or the Senate, blah, 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 I know what you're thinking. What are you going to do about it? I don't know. I'm thinking about running. I really am, because I'm sick and tired of the stupidity happening out there. And somebody's got to get things done, because I don't think anybody's doing the right thing. But that's what I'm saying, and I'm going to stick to it. I've been saying it since March. I've you know, at first I said about Trump, and well, he hasn't won, so yay. But then he's still holding on to his seat as though he has the right to, which is like, hello, people. This is what isn't this why you have a check and balance system? So you don't have somebody going, I'm going to be the number one ruler no matter what. I don't care about your vote. Your vote doesn't matter. Right? But anyway, is there look, when you win by that major of a win, oh, I'm sorry, but even if you had cheating happen, because in baseball you have cheaters, right, Jesse?
Yeah, unfortunately we do.
Okay, so in the last time the Astros were caught cheating, right? There were calls that they got called on, right? Agree, disagree? It happened. But at the end of the day, are you saying the majority of American people have cheated on their vote? I would like to just tally our personal people. Who did you vote for right now? And if you voted for Trump, that's okay. You have a right to vote, because that's your choice. I'm not gonna. Anybody that's voted for Trump, I'm always friends with at the end of the day if they want to be friends. Here's my question, though, at the end of the day, about how long is it going to take for people to finally say, oh, yeah, coronavirus is still around, and I finally accept that here and now. Do you ever wonder that? At what point in the future are there certain ones are going to just like almost want to take down their Facebook posts or their Twitter posts about coronavirus being fake? Do you ever wonder that?
Most likely it'll happen when somebody close to them gets it and is just like in the hospital or passes away. I think only when it comes home is when it becomes real. I
agree with you. I think it will be, honestly, within another 8 months. Okay. Once we get past the official time that we're in with Trump and everything, and then we pass a little bit of the beginning, I think we're in for a very bumpy few months, first of all. Just because of the flu, the virus, known as coronavirus, a cold strain, and some starting to mutate. Of course, there's vaccines that are trying to come out. I think they'll probably release one in the coming weeks ahead. I don't know that I want to be the first one to rush to that, just like an iPhone update and or Android update. You don't want to be the first one when they like rush it, right? Because there's always some problem you're going to find out is there. That just goes with anything that gets rushed, right? Until they take their time and actually roll it out right. Do I think that the number of chance of people getting better than not getting better is significantly high? Of course it is. At what point do we get to the point where our hospitals are so full that you can't get anybody in just for a regular condition? That's the number one concern I have right now. That's what I have. So, agree to disagree, but that's where we're at. I think certain people, I feel, and I hate to say it, but I call it Trumpinitis, usually are the ones that always say, no, it doesn't matter. It's not there. I always say, I guarantee I know who you voted for. Right. I can almost guarantee anybody that voted for Biden is not going to be the person that says, no. It's a conspiracy or a hoax around the world. I can almost guarantee every single time it's a Trumpinite who has Trumpinitis of the soul. And at some point within the next 8 to 12 months, they will finally say, please don't look at me, because they'll be that embarrassed. I would rather them at least say, I think I'm wrong now, then have to suffer that shame eventually, especially if it's their own life. Because we've had those, right? We've had those come clean on social media right before they die. They go, I'm sorry, I thought it was fake. And then they end up dying. Or worse yet, barely recovering. Don't let it get to that point to at least say, you know what? I'm just gonna stop fighting the whole face mask thing and liberty thing. If you're gonna fight liberty, fight it on gun control, okay? Like, I get that fight. I don't get the face mask fight. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I totally get the gun control thing. Whatever issue you are on that, I understand, like, rights to live. And I agree on those issues. Like, you want to fight for those, for your right to choose. I get that. I totally get that. But on a face mask, are we gotten that dumb?
I don't know.
At the end of the day, you go to the hospital. I don't want to wear a face mask. Oh, okay, because you can determine who's sick and who isn't. I saw a number recently that one person could get 150 people sick in the coming 8 days that they currently have it.
Yeah. Wow.
And I saw a report on Facebook about certain airlines wanting to test people before they get on, so they know it's a coronavirus-free plane, right? But do they test them before they get on with the 20? And even then, they're not 100% proof. So are you erring more on the side of caution? But at least, I mean, at some point, are they going to get like, I think it would be kind of cool, Jesse, if they got those things. You know how they have like the drop down thing for you, but they actually did like a full head. You know what I mean? Like, what is that, contagion? And I've seen them in the hospitals where they have like the oxygen pumped into but you do it all over your, like, what is it called? It's not like a face mask, but it's like a headgear.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds cool, so I'm up for it.
Yeah, it's not a bodysuit, but it's like a helmet. It's a helmet that you put on, right? I don't know if you could seal it with like Velcro or something, but you stay in your seat and you got this helmet on. I don't know. Then you got to get up, I guess. Well, you wear a face mask.
What happens if you have to scratch your nose or you scratch your ear or something?
Well, it has the plastic thing, and you just kind of like, you push in on it. I don't know. You know what? I got questions. You got answers, I think.
What happens if you sneeze and it's just like snot and boogers all over the window? You're just like,
glad to have it on the inside than on the outside, right? But come on. Have you ever sneezed in your own face mask? I have. It's disgusting. But I'm like, I get it now. So there you go. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. What do you guys think of social media? Do you agree, disagree? Do you want to do something fun this weekend? Let us know what you're going to do fun this weekend. Any ideas there, Jesse?
Yes, I am attending a gender reveal party, but I'll be out. It's in a park out in the open, so
that's smart.
They will not be lighting fireworks. I will make sure of this.
Thank you.
We don't need another fire.
Thank you.
And, yeah, so there's not that many people going. I think there's like less than 10, and we're all not going to be bunched up together. So that's the plan.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Right?
There you go. So there you go. All right. I'm gonna apply for a new voiceover job. I think I'm ready. I think what? I'm working on my caricatures of voices. It's the new voices you have to come up with, right? Doing impersonations of other people that are currently already there kind of doesn't work. It's creating a new voice. So there you go. Jesse, you got some voices of your own. Do you care to share any?
Only if I'm I have to get in the mood. Then I have to actually like feel like the person.
I like that. We should do some animated characters. All right, people. Look, in the coming days, I'm going to be showing the new HTC Vive headset. If you guys want to follow me at Aaron Michael Sanchez. I'm going to be broadcasting on all social media platforms. I think it's the next best thing that people need to start getting their head around. It'll keep people safe. It'll keep people indoors. It'll keep people happy. I want my mom happy. I want her not bored. So if you have ideas for a VR that you currently like and or love, either I think somebody has their 79-year-old mother on one of these devices and they like certain games, let me know in social media chat room. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer, asking you guys and ladies out there some of your special tips. Also, check it out. Again, Aaron Michael Sanchez on all social media platforms, or Aaron M. Sanchez on Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to be broadcasting in the coming days ahead. I don't know if I'll be broadcasting as soon as I get it, because I think I need to hook it up first to make it work and then figure out how to capture and all that stuff. So, all right, people. Jesse, make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember, life is worth living. Download our app. It's free. KMT 1490 AM. You can broadcast from anywhere on any social media chat room. But of course, you can only listen to KMT 1490 AM via our app. So download it. Every Android and or iPhone device. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember, life is worth living. Live it well. All right, and that's our time for the morning show on ABC News Radio, KMT 1490 AM. This is where I like to chat it up with you all in social media chat room. I know for the coming days ahead, I'm going to be broadcasting with the HTC Vive. I hope it comes. I hope nobody steals it. Seriously, it's being delivered by FedEx. Hopefully nobody got, up in my grill to go steal it. I'm just going to wait there all day long in the front of my units just to be like, that would look creepy, huh? That would look creepy. What's that guy doing? He's waiting for his headset, right? All right, so there you go. Anyway, let's bring up some chat room chats over there. Let's see here. Starting with let's go back up. Go up a little bit of a ways. No. Oh, I like this one. Rosalie says, I love my pumpkin caramel cheesecake. I know it's not a pie. Oh, I've been wanting cheesecake. You just took it out of my mouth right now. I got a package from Kia recently, and kid you not, I thought it was a package of cheesecake dessert. And I was like, oh, and then I found out it was a sandwich. And I was like, but I love Kia. It was a beautiful box. My mom had the sandwich and the stuff in it. Because coming up in the days ahead, also, you'll be seeing car reviews as well. I think a car a week is what we're doing on the morning show. So if you have some cars or vehicles you've been wanting to get and or that you want to hear more about, let us know. Let us know what kind of new ride you're rolling in, right? Because I know people are looking at good deals right now. And Kia is among the top 3 that I think I'm going to be driving in the coming weeks ahead. So there's that. Let's see. Mario says, I ordered food last night. The delivery man couldn't find my house, so I went outside on the highway to meet him. On the highway? Forgot my mask. Told him I am sorry. He's the second person this week to tell me it's okay. I'm not participating in that. How do you know it's COVID and all over? Yeah, and I say, which oddly enough, you do got to be careful with that with certain items that you buy. Sometimes you want to wipe those off if, especially they're that kind of lax about it. Let's see. Cruel devices on VR. Is that your okay? You use your FC Facebook account? Okay, your name is Cruel Devices on VR. Okay, awesome. I'll try to remember that. I think mine's gonna be Aaron M. Sanchez, or maybe do you think I should like hide my name, or should I make it apparent? Because I like to like secure that before somebody else does, right? Otherwise, Aaron Sanchez, the chef's gonna take mine. He probably already has one. That chef, he gets on my nerves. He really does. All right, let's see. Mario says, "Can't wait to see your VR world." I could create a VR world. Wait, let me bring that up. How do I create a VR world? I can create my own VR world. What app do I use to do that? Because I think I want to do that. I did see an interview being done in VR Land, or what's it called? There's one where you both meet, Hot Zones or something. I forget what it's called. And the lady was doing an interview with another like top professional in his field, but they were doing it in VR landscape. So you saw his emoji kind of talk. It was kind of boring because you just see it like, blah, 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 right? But they were able to record it. And I'm like, how do you do that? That's like, that's kind of what I want to do. It says hide my name. Oh, okay. Because they could probably hack me or something. Like, did you guys ever see the show? It's on Netflix. It's I can't remember the name of it. It's an anime, but they're stuck in a role-playing game. They put on a VR headset. It's like Japanese anime. And what was it called? And they get stuck in the chat or in the world that they're in. But it's an anime. It's not real. I know my mom's gonna be like, how do I get stuck in it? No. It's like a whole different. It's a theory, but it never happens because it has to connect with your neural pathways, and they're not there yet. So it's different. But what is it called? It's a really good show if you haven't seen it. I don't think anybody should watch it before they go into VR land, but I think it begs the question: do you ever want anything hooked up to your brain, right? That could like hijack you? No, I think that's what was the lesson of the day for that. We're not there yet. What was it called? It was an anime. It's on Netflix. It's really good, by the way. But it gives you like the sense of where I think it would be cool to get to. Hold on, role-playing game, and there was a series of them too. Jesse and I were talking about it the other day. And it was with the idea of VR. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it was pretty good. Is this it? This might be it. I don't know. So there you go. There's this one, the 7 Deadly Sins. That's not it though. Anyway, if you like anime, I love anime. So there you go. All right, people, let's see. Creating your first world. Ooh, all right. I'm going to totally do that. You have your own world. All right. I'm going to check that out. docsvrchat.com. So guys, if you're like just wondering what is VR, how cool is it going to be? Again, in the coming days, I'll show you some of the stuff you probably haven't seen before. Because I think it hasn't gotten a lot of fanfare. But I'm telling you, in the coming months ahead, it's going to be the next best thing. I would venture to say, if I had to put money down on a new PlayStation device and or VR, I would put money, well, because I already have, on VR because of where it's going to go, right? Some are like, well, it's still too new. I say, yes, it is. But start thinking ahead of, get together with like 5 people that you know. Say, hey, let's come up with an app that would help people out, right? When Apple was a big thing, Apple said, hey, we're going to open this up to developers everywhere. You can learn C++. There's a lot of programming things you could learn now, animation tools that you could learn, 3ds Max, Maya, things of which I wanted to learn about 15 years ago. And I kind of wish I should. I should have. No, maybe not. I would have never been where I'm at now with media, right? But I like to combine the two. So there you go. All right. Other than that, I really have nothing else to share. Do you guys have anything to share? Let me know in social media chat room. Hit me up. Let me know if you're got a VR headset of your own, and let me know what you're doing with it. There are cool new apps. There are coming out. One of which you get to have. I'm not sure if it's clunky or not. I'm going to agree to disagree to wait on it. But you can have like multiple windows open, like in a VR environment. How cool is that? So like imagine you're typing, and I forget what they call it, but let me look it up really quick. VR new. All right, let me pull that up for you guys to see. And ladies, let's see. Best VR software 2020. No. Right here. The best virtual reality apps for 2020. Here we go. Ooh. I like this. This VR accessory simulates touch. Let's see. Should I press play on this? I don't know. You know, why not? Let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me bring this up, and then we can watch together. Okay, that's what I like to do here. Let me share the screen. Share audio. Chrome tab. Right here. Boom. All right. You see that? All right. So here it is. Let's see. Well, we got to get in it. Yeah, I don't know if I got to turn on the sound or not. You guys hear that, or is that double? That might be double. So a little. I mean, ingenuity, right? That's kind of cool. I think that's you know, that's pretty cool right there. Then there's this Google Expeditions, okay, which is free, by the way. And I hear that's a pretty cool thing as well. Allumet free. I don't know what Allumet is. It's probably on this one. Let's see what this is here once it is done. Can you guys hear that, by the way? You hear that? Okay, cool. Microsoft has free online classes in programming. Oh, really, Mario? All right. See, I might be like up with that. That's kind of what I'm hoping. All right, let's bring this up.
Transmit learning.
Actually, let's start that over.
Stories are the way that we as humans have figured out how to transmit learning and culture over generations. When I saw virtual reality reemerge a few years ago, and I finally saw it come to fruition, I realized that this is, in fact, that next major medium of human storytelling.
There's that human element that's really what drives everything. It's all about bringing the human into the virtual world and trying to wipe away the technology and bring in the humanity.
Allumet is a story about love and sacrifice. It's an incredibly deeply personal story and a deeply personal experience. And as you see Allumet's story unfold, you start to realize what's happened to her, and your empathy for her only grows.
At Penrose Studios, we have a native VR creation tool that's really helpful for artists to work directly in virtual reality to create our assets.
We can't rely on the camera angle to help compose a story and help influence the audience. We actually have to design a set that could be seen from different angles. The set becomes a character to me.
This medium is so new that it's almost like we're trying to paint a picture, but we're also trying to design the paintbrush at the same time.
Some of the challenges with VR have been some of the most exciting aspects of VR.
I feel truly lucky and blessed to be working with the incredible people at Penrose Studios. And as people around the world see Allumet, I hope they fall in love with her in the same way that we have.
All right, you see what I'm saying? Like that looks cool, right? I mean, it's a story, and if it gets you kind of teary-eyed, I don't know that you want to get teary-eyed, but you know, maybe it's a thing. Then there you go. All right, so that's Allumet. So, and that's free to check out, right? Let's see. Let's scroll down. Let's see. I want to see some cool stuff here. Let's see what this is. It's called Titans of Space Plus. It's $10. Let's see if it's worth the $10. And you guys could agree to disagree on that. We don't have to look at the ad right now. Don't you hate this? Like 5 minutes of ads before like a 30-second trailer. All right, here we go. Whoops. No, I don't want to click on that. No, they just got paid.
Workflow.
I've heard about this. This is you can visit anywhere around the world and float around it. I think this is good for like before you get there. Oh, you could change the time of day? What? No way. Okay, that's cool. They need one that goes back in time, especially for the Bible nerds out there. Be like, okay, this is what it looked like way back when, probably, right? I know I said Bible nerds. It's an affectionate term. Okay, I'm a Bible nerd. There you go. Let's see. Let's go down. Let's see. King Spray Graffiti me. Lil Star. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's see what else they have. The Foo Show. Okay, somebody does their own show. Ooh, I could do my own show with my own. You know what? Hold on. Do I want to do this? I always wanted my own talk show. I have my virtual show, right? I mean, I do have a show, but you know what I mean? Like with a virtual set, like a Kimmel set, but better. Ooh, does Kimmel have a set? I don't think so.
Hi, Steam users. I'm Will Smith, host of The Foo Show, and I'm here to invite you to join us every week as I interview interesting and informative people in impossible situations. Wait, this doesn't look impossible enough. I guess that's why we're early access. We'll be back later this summer with weekly episodes, but until then, enjoy our preview episode with the guys from Campo Santo, makers of Firewatch, as we talk about the game and then jump into their tower in virtual reality.
That's smart. That was it. That was kind of pointless, but okay. So yay him. Let's see. That's not a bad idea. All right, cool. Tilt brush, $20. That sounds cool. Let's scroll down. Virtual desktop. Oh, is this the one that I was thinking about? Look at this. Check this out. Yeah, let's play this. I want to see. I'm getting prepared. No, I don't want to see your ad again. Okay. Well, Dell's okay. I don't really like Dell. Do you guys like Dell? This is what I'm going to get. Oh, yes. Guaranteed. You have your own, like... So you have multiple windows open, right? If you want multiple windows side by side, like I video edit all the time, and I've always wanted multiple monitors. I just don't know how clunky it is with those, so I don't know. Hey, if anybody's tried this, let me know. Oh, that's cool. You can type with both fingers. Oh. It's going to take some. Hey, that's cool. I wouldn't choose that environment. It's boring to me. I'd want a beach scene. Yeah, like that. Oh, I can have my bat cave. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, I'm getting that. They need to spruce that up. They need a better bat cave. Eh. What? No way. I could always have my big screen monitor right here. Okay, that's cool. Hey, my mom could have her beta fish. Ooh, okay, all right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. December 6th. Ah, man. All right. Well, anyway, that's around the corner, right? So you see why I'm kind of excited for this? Hold on, let me cancel this out. And that's on the HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and OS VR. Okay, so that's a couple ones there. Let's scroll down. Let's see. Full dive. Meh. All right, so I think that's it for that. Let's click on this one. Anything that's $20, you gotta wonder why it's $20, right? You're like, is it worth it? Is it a cool new app? I've been checking out some apps that are really cool, but all right. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, for myself, I'm not much of a sculptor, but I would imagine there are those like you saw the fashion designer, right? Make his own fashion in that, do it to scale or something. I think it's still kind of early on it, but I think it has potential. Imagine when Photoshop was I think it was Paint, right? Paint was on Windows, and Paint was very early on in the process. So I want you to get your head around, even though some of these might look a little like, I don't know if that's for me. That's just the beginning of where we're going, right? Back to when computers were brand new. Let's check this one out, Ocean Rift. This one looks relaxing to me. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Let me bring this one up. But if you got questions on this stuff, these are the things coming out right here, right now. Some of it's already out. And again, if you have just one headset, you could still monitor it on another device, like a desktop. You just don't see it in VR, but you could both share in on the fun. All right, that would be relaxing. I mean, I'd wait for a shark to come at me, but you know. All right. I'm a little over this, to be honest. Now, if they looked hyper real, I probably would be a little bit better about it, right? But for the kids, it's good, right? Oh, there's the sharks. Why, hello, shark. Again, this part's at its infancy, right? It takes a lot of processing speed to do it in VR, that's why. Yeah, I'm bored. All right, I'm done with that. That's my attention span on that. Okay, so there you go. Little Star, what's this? All right, let's click on this. And if you're just joining us, we're talking about VR programs for VR headsets. And this is a thing. So I'm checking out some new stuff because, yes, I get my hopefully arrival today. So you can see videos in it as well.
I'm Albert Lawrence, and we're on the red carpet. we're bringing you a 360-degree view of everything that's happening right here. Now, celebrities are soon going to be walking down this red carpet, and they're going to be doing interviews. Fans are also going to be camping out, yelling out their favorite celebrities' names. There's just so much anticipation that's already building up here. I'm going to take you on a tour of this spot so that you can see.
So YouTube already has a whole library of VR stuff that you can actually get or tune into. And there's other platforms that do a version of VR pretty well. They just put the thing that has a 360 and you just kind of, you're able to, you can't move around in it,
Welcome,
but
viewers.
you just look around.
This is a 360-degree video. Ready? Let's go. Here at Walt Disney World Research Labs, we've put some
It's
of
good
our
for the kids.
brightest minds. We put researchers on the newest technologies, including 360-degree video, a magical.
All right, so they're showing you the different types of things that are out there, and they're growing all the time, right? And if you get one of these special cameras with 360, you could be a content creator that create environments like
Black
this.
Friday essentials. Start with display. All your favorite designs up to 41% off. Funny, cute.
Skip the ad there. This might be something else. It's a robot. No, wait, I'm so confused. It's not a real dolphin? I'm confused. That's a real dolphin. Oh, that's cool. So it acts like... I'm so confused. Is that fake or real? Well, that one's fake. What? That's crazy. See the stuff they're working on? Isn't that crazy? I love watching stuff like this. I mean, I can think of how they could weaponize that. You're like, a spy dolphin. It's not a real dolphin. Does it get caught in a net? Let's see. What else did I miss? So these, look, this is on Digital Trends. It's something that you could check out. But there you go. All right. So the future is alive and well on a lot of these things. And so there you go. So if you haven't already invested in a VR headset, I say save your money and think about it. There you go. All right, people. I love you. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember, life is worth living. Live it well. I'll see you around the corner, hopefully with a new headset. We'll see how we can make it work for everybody. Let me know what you guys like playing. Maria, we'll connect as well online, and everybody else on social media. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.